I chose to buy this property out of pure emotions, and I thought it was an undervalued property because I can move in immediately. However, I was wrong. As a homeowner myself, like you, I hope that prices will continue to increase over time. It has been 8 years since I bought my first property at the age of 26. So the key question here is, why did I choose to sell now? What if I told you that I found indicators that told me if the prices would potentially go up further or if the prices have already hit its peak? In today's video, I'll be showing you my thought process and how I determine if this is the right time to sell in today's market. And if you find your property behaving in the same manner as mine, this is where you can consider taking action on your property. Hello everyone, my name is Melissa and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I looked at the past transaction volume data as a whole and I noticed there's a pattern which is alarming to me. We are currently at the highest point when it comes to the prices, but lowest in terms of transaction volume. Transaction volume is correlated to demand and property prices are linked to this. Where there is high volume, prices will then increase and vice versa. So why do I find this alarming? This is because the transaction volumes that we are experiencing over the past 3 years from 2021 to today has happened before in the year 2010 to 2013, when the market experienced an increase in price but dropped in transaction volume. Subsequently, in 2014, when the transaction volumes decreased, there was a drop in the average prices. And this is the first clear indication that I should take note as a homeowner because the volume is not in favor of protecting my prices. Subsequently, I zoom into the performance in District 19 where my property is. District 19 has also experienced the same trend where the prices also experienced a dip after seeing a drop in transaction volumes back in 2013 to 2014. And in fact, we can see this cycle repeating today where the transaction volume is at its lowest from 2021 to today, but prices are still at its highest. So based on the past cycle 2010 to 2014, this behavior affected the prices of both house residences greatly, which is where I'm currently staying at. After 2014, prices dropped from 1189 PSF to 967 PSF, and the prices have been stagnant for 6 years from 2015 to 2021. The only time it actually saw an increase in the overall property market when it turned bearish to bullish was due to COVID. I bought my unit in February 2016 at 1046 PSF, and at that point in time, I was still holding a corporate full-time job with no real estate knowledge. If I were to sell before 2020, I would essentially be making a loss. Before I share with you more, I would like to ask that you like and subscribe to my channel so that my content will be able to reach to more people like yourself. The reason for price stagnation from 2015 onwards is because there was a new launch condominium which is located just right next door, Kingsford Water Bay, with 1165 units coming into the area. In October 2015, the price gap between new launch Kingsford Water Bay and resale boathouse residences was only at 50 PSF. Buyers would then have a choice to choose between a new property, Kingsford Water Bay, and compare that to a resale property, boathouse residences, at almost the same price. Thankfully, the overall market went up and prices increased due to the COVID bull run and have pushed the average prices to 1378 PSF in May 2024. Else, I would have been stuck with this property for even longer period. And this is what happened to this owner who purchased this unit at 850,000 in December 2013. Due to the stagnant market conditions and transaction volume was low, they sold their unit in March 2020 at 790,000, making a loss of 60,000. If we actually factor in the bank interest, renovation and MCST, it will actually be beyond this amount. Earlier on, I have evaluated based on my property that the overall market and district is not favourable in terms of prices, and I was only just talking about demand. However, when it comes to prices, there's another important factor which is the supply. When there is a lot of supply, especially when the Flores residents, Affinity at Serangoon, Riverfront residents and the Garden residents that all achieved their TOP recently. They are newer, at similar price point, and some are in fact located at a more convenient location than mine. When there is more competition, this will not help me protect my prices. Referencing back to September 2023 where the prices are at its highest with an average of 1383 PSF, and in just 1 month later in October 2023, it experienced a dip of 100 PSF with an average price of 1269 PSF. For owners of boathouse residences who bought at day one with an average price of 909 PSF, if they really had to offload their unit, they would not mind to sell lower and still be earning a very good profit. However, for a resale buyer like me who is looking to maximize my profit, a dip in 100 PSF would translate to a difference of 84,000 in profit, hence eroding my profits. This is why I've come to the conclusion to sell. Firstly, because the overall transaction volume has dropped and prices are still at an all-time high, indicating that prices have peaked and this is a good time for my exit. Secondly, with an influx of supply in this area with many units commanding similar prices to mine. Lastly, it has taught me that it is crucial to choose the right property which could allow you to enjoy capital appreciation over the years so that you would be able to cash out in the event that you need it, as compared to feeling stuck and not be able to move on should you require the funds. Of course, not all property would behave in this same manner, which is why if you are an owner today like me, it is important to do a thorough health check on your property just like I did. If you would require professional advice, do reach out to me via my contact methods below and I'll see you in my next video.